New at 6, California has had 2 deadly wildfire seasons back to back. So when we wanted to hit the front lines with local firefighters to see how they're working now to prevent more devastating fires.
First Alert Chief Meteorologist Haley Clawson is live in studio now with incredible images of fires being set on purpose. Haley, what'd you learn?
Well, the number of resources that come together for a successful prescribed burn is incredible. These burns are necessary, especially after this past winter. One for the history books with record-breaking rainfall in Southern California. Over 6 inches of rain has fallen this year in Palm Springs. This time last year, the city had received less than 2.
Everywhere you drive, there's green. Flowers are blooming and the waterfalls are flowing.
We are surrounded by green right now. Does this mean that we're safe?
Absolutely not. Unfortunately, there's a fair amount of dead components still sitting in amongst our forests and wildlands underneath the green from the previous year's droughts. The benefit is that we don't get a longer fire seasons. These deeper saturated rains that we've had we'll be able to keep them greener longer into the season.
Before the mercury climbs, firefighters are proactive in clearing the land. We travel to a mountainside in the San Bernardino National Forest to give you an exclusive look.
Multiple prescribed burns are done every year to help eliminate fuels just like this. Whether it's dead branches or dry pine needles, these are fuels that can help spread a wildfire.
And we relate that back to the Cranston fire of this last summer, the type of fire behavior we saw, explosive fire behavior, consistent fuel models, kind of like we see today. If we have a chance to break that up, it drops the intensity of the fire, gives the retardant a chance to work, gives us a point to access, and it really dramatically affects the fire behavior in a positive way.
Most projects in this forest are based solely on community defense.
So these are the helitorches that we'll be using today.
The helitorch, used to treat larger vegetation, has a sticky component and carries more heat.
Can you explain the gap in why the helitorch has not been used in recent years?
It's been about 10 years since we've used it up here, and it's just a very difficult tool to plan for. So it has to be the perfect conditions, and that's where we're at today.
Our water supply has changed dramatically over the last 10 years. Now California is out of a drought, and less than 6% of the state considered abnormally dry.
When it comes to aerial ignition, there are a variety of methods, whether it's the helitorch or PSDs, these little ping-pong-shaped balls that are filled with potassium permanganate, and it's all with the intention of clearing dry brush.
It takes what we call the ping pong ball, it ejects it with ethyl glycol. Chemicals in this will react in about 20 to 40 seconds. It'll ignite. By that time it's fallen to the ground and it'll start a small little fire there.
Not only does prescribed burning have a positive impact on attacking future wildfires, they also break up the vegetation and create a more diverse age range.
They're adapted to our burning, our Southern California burning. So even though we get fires go through, these things are going to resprout and they'll be back in place in no time.
And it takes multiple resources to ensure a successful burn, including South Coast Air Quality Management District and the National Weather Service, detailing the window to ignite and smoke production.
Not all fire is bad fire. There's very strict parameters that we're focusing on, many modeling techniques that we've used. And the difference is we're not in midsummer. We're getting the fire to do what we want.
Ahern encourages the community to come out, ask questions, and become engaged with them, earning their support. To learn how you can keep your property safe this fire season, visit our website, kesq.com, and search Intentional Burns.